basically, this was supposed to be live. I was going to go live. We were going to go there. And it's just not going to happen because my microphone is basically rubbish. And this has taught me a valuable lesson in needing to upgrade my mic. So I'm going to have to do it like this, where it's not live at all, and I can fiddle around. Sorry, whenever I start doing this sort of stuff, I get an itchy nose. So basically, I wanted to do this live, and it's not going to be. So we're just going to have to wing it. I'm also hoping that the tiny human keeps being a good boy and stays in bed for me for a little while. Basically, I just wanted to come on and do a general, sorry, you're here, and do a general love reading. It's so weird because I never thought that love would be an aspect that I would cover. I think it's even still listed on my website that it's something that I don't do. I'm comfortable with doing general love at the moment, and basically whatever comes out, and I just roll with it. But I've really felt a calling to sort of to try and reach more of you with love, and I definitely feel that the topic of love is really prominent at the moment, especially with it just recently being Valentine's Day. It does tend to, whether you're in a relationship or not, love does tend to be the focal point. And I know that that's been the case for me recently as well, just, you know, those questions and what have you pop up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one as a general. Sorry, I'm just sort of listening to what I'm being told as well. I'm going to leave this one general, but there is definitely a pull to start working with tarot and perhaps to start uploading general tarot for the star signs every month. While the intuitive pull for doing that is very, very there. Sorry, I've got a hair stuck in my glasses and it's yanking my brain. Yeah, while that pull is really strong and it's definitely there, I've got what is that saying? Like, I've got a lot of pots on the stove at the moment, and I don't want to commit to anything that I can't keep up with. So we'll just have to see. I've got uni starting back up on Monday. There's a lot on the plate. But anyways, we will for now just do a general, and just keep in mind that this is just that. It's general. So if you're watching this and get absolutely nothing from it, there's a lot of people out there that this could be for, and just know that Spirit has a way of knowing who needs the messages and when they need them. So if nothing resonates for you at the moment, keep an eye out for another video that pops up that I do, or reach out and you can get your own personal private love reading. I do have a promotion on with love readings at the moment. What are they? What is that promotion? $25 general love readings for the remainder of February. And you can check out my website for more information on that if that's something you want to do. If that's something you don't want to do, that's totally fine. I hope that there are messages in here for you. I'm just going to get stuck in. I'm using and I hope that my mic can hold up. I need a new mic so bad. Anyway, look, I'm using the Doreen Virtue, the Romance Angel Oracle cards. I'm not going to get into that whole discussion now, if ever. But I'm a big believer of, if the energy stays the same and I still feel good using her cards, I'm going to keep using her cards. I paid good money for them. Okay, enough of that. Enough of me throwing my unwanted opinion around on whatever it is I'm talking about. Okay, I will get into it. Just give me a moment here to get the cards ready. And I'm just going to roll with it and see what comes through. Again, if any of this resonates with you, I'm hoping my son stays in bed, like the good little boy he is. If any of these messages resonate for you, do let me know. If ever you're watching any of my videos and you do reach out and let me know that they resonate, you will get a little reward. So just bear that in mind. I like the feedback, and I will provide you with some more information. I know that's very blasé, but you know. Right. He's good to go. Let me just get these pinned in. Okay, we've definitely got some soulmate energy showing up here. I definitely feel that for some of you, this person that you're currently with is indeed your person. We've got soulmate energy. Sorry, just let me fix these cards back together. Okay. So I get the impression that a lot of you had been searching for your person, your partner, your current partner for such what seems like such a long time. It seems like you had to kiss a lot of frogs to get to where you are in a happy, healthy, stable relationship. I definitely feel that you are aware of the fact that the person that you're currently with, your current partner, is very much the person that you have sought, very much the person that you have always sort of envisioned for yourself. They hold the values and morals that you've always wanted in a partner. You may not have had it previously, you may have thought you've had it previously, but you may have thought you had this with within previous relationships. You know, the desires that you had in a relationship, and within a partner you would think, oh yeah, this is the one, this is the guy that's going to be for me, this is the girl that's going to be, this is my person. And it may not have always turned out that way, but the person that you're currently with, that's in your life at the moment, and this is obviously for those of you that are paired up, you definitely feel, it definitely feels different. It feels like something that you've wanted for a long time, and there's almost like a release, almost like a relief, that, oh, finally they've showed up. Finally I can stop searching and stop wondering, because you really feel stable in this relationship, and you really feel that while you may have differences in opinion, while you may have different values, the opinions and values that you do hold slot in well together. There's definitely soulmate energy here. We've got the soulmate card. So this person that you've brought into your life, that's come into your life, I'm getting the impression that for some of you, this is a new relationship. This is just a baby. It's not like, for some of you it isn't. For some of you, you've been together for a while and you're well aware that this is your person that you're going to be with for a long time. But for some of you, it's almost like you're just starting to realize this. It's a new relationship, and I'm talking specifically like perhaps 3 weeks new, and for some of you, and you're really feeling already those emotions of, this is the one, like this is different, this person's different, we work differently together to how it has gone for previous relationships. That's not to say that everything's going to be smooth sailing, and that it's all going to be fine. Soulmate connections can be quite... They teach you some stuff. So your soulmate will teach you. You will teach your soulmate. You will grow and blossom and bloom together if you give the relationship a chance to do so. But it does see that what's coming up here as... What's coming up here as a potential block for the relationship is past issues, past resentments, past... You need to heal from holding on to the burdens of your past, holding on to and letting go of the mistreatments and the way you were raised, the way that you were brought up. If those... if there are aspects there that are negative, this is healing family issues. So I definitely see that for some of you, the thought of the realization, of this person being your soulmate, being that energy, it's very intimidating for some of you, and you are not questioning the relationship, but you're questioning yourself. Am I worthy of this relationship? Am I worthy of this person? Do I deserve this person? And the answer is 110% yes. Like, you wouldn't have been open to this type of relationship, this soulmate energy, if you weren't in a place, if you weren't in a place of being open and ready and having done the work to receive it. But I can definitely see that there could be blocks. One main block would be with healing family issues. Let me just have a quick look here. And staying optimistic. So that's the next one we have here. So you're staying optimistic about your love life. So remaining positive, thinking positively, not holding on to the burdens of the past, and not thinking that history is going to repeat itself. For a lot of you, you are struggling with the issues of divorce, abandonment issues, struggle, financial burden. For some of you, I'm seeing here that in past relationships, your codependency has just skyrocketed. You've reached a point of vulnerability in releasing who you are and showing who you are to your partner. And for some of you, that has just led to a level of codependency where even when it come time for the relationship to have potentially sailed its course and run its course, you have clung on to the relationship, possibly knowing that you shouldn't have. So what the cards are saying here is for you to stay optimistic about your love life, remain positive, and have faith that this relationship that has come into your life, this soulmate energy, this person, your person, you're very much worthy of them. You're very much worthy of love. You're very much worthy of this type of love, and only you have the potential to maintain it or to not maintain it. And the fact that you're in this space with this energy, with this person, your happiness has shifted. Just the fact that is your current situation, your current circumstance, that is enough for you to know that this relationship is very much for you, that you are very much worthy enough of this relationship, of this level of love, of being happy and finding happiness in love. So stay optimistic. There's marriage for some of you coming up here, so I feel that if you can work through those issues, and for some of you, the partner that you're currently with, this soulmate energy, they're willing to do this. They want you just as much. You guys have come together and connected on that level for a reason, and you're experiencing the fears and doubts and worries that perhaps you're experiencing, they're experiencing as well, because the love is so strong, the connection is so strong and pure. It's almost like this whole, it's too good to be true. Well, it isn't. It's just not. It's very much true, and for a lot of you, it's your current reality. So I do feel that by staying optimistic, working through those issues together, do not feel that and a lot of you know this already, like that it's not the sort of thing, it's not the sort of relationship that's built on any form of false pretenses. You don't have to emulate yourself in a certain light to this person. They love you for your good, your bad, your rotten, your sour. Like, it's fine. You guys will get through it together. So if you are working through those issues and certain issues, there is definitely bring that person into that reality with you. Don't feel that you have to tackle any of that by yourself or alone. You can definitely work through all of that together. Overcoming those issues, there's definitely a bit of a honeymoon phase going on. Like, some of you may be thinking, because it is so new for some of you, like I said, with the 3 weeks, for some that's not for everybody, but for those that is, you're sort of, some of the doubts and some of what's holding you back from remaining optimistic about the relationship is the fact that you're feeling like you're currently in that honeymoon period, you're in that honeymoon phase, and it's like you're constantly, every day you wake up and you're like, okay, this is where shit's gonna get real. Like, the honeymoon phase is gonna be over. The next day you wake up and you're like, okay, today's just take every day as it comes. And I mean, if you're in the honeymoon phase for 12 months, well, lap that up. Like, why would you want such a pure, romantic, wonderful time of a relationship to end so soon? So try and think about, like, if you're in that honeymoon phase, don't see it as a negative thing. Like, it's a beautiful thing. Embrace it and hope that it lasts for as long as it damn well pleases. Let me just see what else we've got here. Okay, so we've got friends coming in here. So perhaps for some of you, like I was saying, with that codependency, a struggle in relationships where in previous relationships you could become a little bit too codependent. You know this yourself, you don't need me or anybody else to tell you, but I'm seeing here that for some of you need to find that healthy balance of relationship, friendship, family, and sort of not negating one for the other, and not sort of isolating yourself or removing yourself from one or the other. For some of you, you don't want to do that. For some of you, it's more like, the relationship, the love here is so strong and intimate and powerful that you almost feel not burdened, but you also almost feel like you should be spending this time with this person because of the intensity and the energy that's connected to the relationship. And you're almost a little bit resentful of that because you are an independent person. You want to have your own life. You don't want to be in a relationship where you're going to feel tied down to anybody or anything. And what this is saying is, like, give your relationship a chance here. So don't think that you've got to give up one for the other. That's not how it has to work. If you want to, then that's fine, that's different, and that's up to you, but you definitely don't have to do that. And there's almost a calling to try and balance out your time with your partner, your significant other, your time with your friends, your time with your family, and to really work at maintaining a good balance there with each of those. Okay, for some of you, it's almost like I feel like for some of you, you're going to feel a little bit intimidated and a little bit scared off by this relationship. I do see somebody new coming in for some of you. This energy, as I said, for the main part, it does definitely feel like it's for those of you that have been in this relationship for a short period of time. But I'm definitely seeing here now that for others, this energy is coming towards you, and it's like going 100 miles a minute, falling head over heels kind of thing. And you're not like that normally. Normally you're quite cautious, you know, you've got your ducks lined up in a row, everything's sort of planned out, you know what you're doing when from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, you know what time that's happening. So for some of you, this sort of this person that's coming in for you, when they come in, it's like a whirlwind. It's just like everything that you have structured within your life is almost flipped upside down. And it's not a bad thing, it's just you embracing being in the moment and going with the flow. And for some of you, I can see that that's like a warning sign almost, because you're so not like that in the normal. It's almost like when you get a minute to catch your breath, you're like, hang on a second, what's going on here? This is not who I am. Like, I'm not like this. But there's definitely a call here for those of you that are in that situation to just roll with it. Be playful in the energy, be playful in the relationship. It's okay to sort of throw caution to the wind. You know, at the end of the day, that's what love's all about. It's sort of just like rolling with the punches and seeing where things go. And I definitely see that while you're going to be almost intimidated by the fact that this relationship has sort of caught you off guard and swept you off your feet in every way, shape and form, that the fastness of it is going to be quite intimidating, and you're going to have a moment there where you're literally like, oh my gosh, this is too much. But just go with it. I'll just see if we've got anything else here. Okay, for some of you, we're shifting energy here. So let's see what we've got. Excuse me. Okay. For some of you, we have a bit of a different scenario. I almost feel like for some of you, there's like a real pressure. It's almost like you're seeking guidance with your love life and with your current circumstances, because of the fact that not because you are too concerned yourself, you're quite happy with where you are, but there's outside pressures that you should be, you know, you're this age, you should be doing this, or your friends have done this, so you should be doing this, or you're the last kid in the family, you should be doing this. Like, it seems like there's so many influences coming at you from all different directions that it's like you can't see clearly enough. And it's almost like caused you so much confusion that you don't even know what you want at the moment. Like, you don't know if you want the relationship, what kind of relationship. Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Do you want to get married? Should I get married in 3 years? Should I have had a partner already and be planning? You know, it's just like the pressure has sort of, you've been under so much pressure for so long that it has almost hindered your own ability to even know what it is that you're after and what it is that you're looking for. For others, there's a bit of a okay, for others, it seems like you're with somebody at the moment, you're you've always sort of pictured them as being that person for you, having that soulmate energy. You've sort of thought that that's the person for you. I think I touched on this a little bit at the start. But it's almost like they're starting to show who they truly are, or who they were for you for so long. It's like that's chipping away slowly, and you're starting to even doubt if this person is the person that you thought you knew. For some of you, I'm definitely seeing that there's a little bit of shady activity going on. Perhaps there's a bit of doubt in the activity of the person that you're currently with. You're sort of like, and this isn't something that you've harbored and carried from relationship to relationship. You're the sort of person that is very trusting, very open-minded with relationships, but the person that you're with, your partner, your SO, is giving you, planting seed of doubt through their actions and their behaviors. I feel that I feel that the relationship for a long time has been a very strong one, a very intense relationship. It's very much you and them, very passionate, romantic, lustful relationship. But something about it has changed, and that energy, it seems to have lost focus within your relationship. And I'm not sure, for some of you, that's the reason for having the doubt and curiosity as to, is there something that I should be worried about here? And that the loss of that passion sort of seemingly overnight for a lot of you has planted that seed of doubt. And I definitely see that in order to move past this, I don't see any third party involvement in this scenario. I don't think that there's necessarily like a third party situation, like there's a cheating situation going on. I don't see that, but I definitely see that there needs to be a conversation. I think that more so the person that you're sort of thinking isn't the person that you fell in love with. It's almost like one of you or both of you went into the relationship with these values, these morals, these goals, and that's all changed for one of you, perhaps for both of you. But I definitely think that in order to get over this, and you know this already, like you already are well aware of the fact that in order to fix what's going on here, you need to sit down together and have a really good conversation where everything's aired out on the table. But it's like you're weighing up whether or not you even want to do that. For some of you, it's like, why do I put any more energy into this? Like, I know at the end of the day, this is not what I want. So, whereas those of you that are wanting to fix it, on the flip side of that, in order to do that, you're going to have to have this conversation. You're going to have to talk about the topics that you both have been avoiding for so long. And then definitely once you've done that, you'll be able to move forward with the relationship, and things will, because you've got great chemistry. This relationship, like I said, it started from passion. It was very passionate, very lustful, and that come from the fact that you guys are like magnet. I'm actually seeing now, for some of you, this is a twin flame scenario, like you guys were pulled together. It might have even been, for some of you, go away, come back, go away, come back. I think it's been that scenario for you a few times, and this is definitely for those of you that are like, I can't be bothered with that heart-to-heart conversation, I don't want to discuss anything, I can't be bothered, because you have been down that road before so many times, and you're just getting to a point within yourself where you're just like, I think I just want to let it go. I don't want to pursue it anymore, and that's fine if that's what you decide to do. But the doubt that comes from perhaps wanting to do that is purely because of the fact that you guys did start off with such a great chemistry. You know, you were magnetic towards each other. Passion, lustful, laughter. The initial foundation for the relationship was such a positive one that it's almost like you're disappointed in yourself for where things have led to. And then for those, but I do see that you guys can work it out if that's what you want to do. I definitely do see that. And I see that for some of you, you know that the relationship is based off of true love. You're very much aware of that, and you are doubting the fact that if this is something that I walk away from, will I have that again? Will I feel this level of love again in the future with somebody else? And most definitely, like, I'm definitely a believer in, you know, more than one soulmate. There's more than one for everybody out there, if that's what you believe. Okay, I'll just do one more here because it feels like we're got a little bit more there. So there's sort of two. Okay. Okay, there's definitely a, and this is moving on from the last conversation we had. This is new energy here, but I definitely see for some of you, you've been away from this person, this relationship, this energy for quite a while now. I'm seeing around 6 months, and you I feel that you were whoever this is referring to, you were particularly the cause for the relationship breakdown. I see that there was some insecurities there. You perhaps didn't think that, you didn't see, you thought that the person that you were with was, in whatever way, shape or form, almost like too good for you, as horrible as that is to even say, but that it really brought up insecurities for you in the relationship. The person that you were with definitely didn't feel that way, definitely didn't feel that way, and you were very drawn to each other, and I think that perhaps, okay, you made the decision to walk away from the relationship, and you've realized since doing so that the person that you walked away from loved you 110% the way that you wanted to be loved, the way that you thought that you weren't worthy of receiving, the love that you thought you weren't worthy of receiving. You've since realized that that person loved you exactly that way. The doubts that you had while you were in the relationship, it's become very clear and apparent to you that there was no cause for feeling that way at all. Like, this person had your back 100%, they loved you 110%, like there was no waver, there was no doubt on their end. All of it come from yourself. You're feeling that you're aware of the fact that you've made the wrong decision, that you've walked away from something that was definitely meant to be in your life, was definitely meant to be in your scenario, and you're aware of the fact that in order to fix this, you have to fix this, you have to go to that person, you have to put yourself out there and be vulnerable and express how you feel to them, fix the situation. I do see that this person from your past is making way back towards you. I do see this being something that can be fixed. The energy between you both is very, very strong. I'm seeing past life here. So the calling for that reconnection, like there's no, it's just like, there's no other way about this. It's like, this is just what I have to do. I don't want to do it because it's not something that you don't want to put yourself in that vulnerable state, but like, I have to do this. This is something that I have to do. It's going to work out for you. I do see it being something that that does work out. It does seem like you are going to level with this person. You're going to let them know exactly why you left, exactly why you felt the way that you felt. And in terms of relationship moving forward with this person, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to almost be like, okay, from today we start fresh. Hi, my name is. It's going to be like that kind of a situation, and that's how you're going to both and that's how you're both going to move forward with it. Okay, I will leave it there. That seems to be all of the message. So that was just a general reading for you guys, just a general love reading. If you feel that any of those messages resonated for you, do reach out and I'd be happy to provide you with a reading one-on-one. We can talk a little bit more about that. Oh my gosh, sorry. I apologize for my mic. I hope you guys can hear me okay, and I look forward to talking with you. If any of this resonated, leave me a comment below, like, subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. If you watch my videos and don't like, comment, subscribe, that's totally fine. I appreciate you too. I'll leave it there, but thank you very much. If you like this video and you think that you might want to see what am I talking about? The star signs monthlies. Do let me know. I'm definitely hearing that that's something that I should do. I'm just not sure how much time I have. Let me know. Thank you for watching this video. Okay, bye.